almost disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. Like the waves pull you down underwater. We're fine until we hit the bottom. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega.
Hello, everyone. Guess what? It's 8:04 and we're finally jumping on. We apologize for the big delay here. Normally, Mike sets up all the technical stuff for us, and we're not sure what the story is right now. So we're trying to figure it out ourselves. We have learned in the past that when we monkey around with spreadsheets that have special formulas that we don't know too much about, it screws everything up. So we want to make sure we don't screw up too much here, and hopefully Mike can get us back on track. But if you can bear with us, we're going to try to get that registration website going, and we'll get that live relatively soon. If you got any questions for us, Brian will be in the chat. But we'll be right back. Oh, look at the leaderboard says free Dale, $5. You know, I've been freed. Your $5 did it. Anyhow, we're working on some technical issues with our website, getting it. Brian thinks he's got it. We may be able to do registration in just a moment, so bear with us. We'll give you an update in just a moment. We're gonna go back to that. Okay. Hello. Look at that. There's Brian. There's Dale. Boop. And there's Mike. Okay, so we're back. Hopefully, you have all had a chance to yeah. Hopefully, you had 2 free beverages. Get the game started. We got a wacky game for you tonight, as you probably have imagined. If you're new to this game, you can register at quiznight.live. One person on your team will go there, plug a team name in, and you'll get a team number assigned to you. That'll be your team number for every submission. You'll submit your answers at quiznight.live on the round 1 tab for round 1, round 2 tab for round 2, round 3 tab for round 3. It's pretty straightforward. We'll give instructions as you go. This is a totally free event. You and anyone else you know can be on your team. We have no way of verifying if you're looking answers up. We just trust that people who play quiz games like this are not doing it to just see how good they are at Googling, because this is a poor test of Googling. The questions aren't that hard to Google. But they might be a fun challenge to come up with answers from your friends and family. So you can have as many friends and family on your team as you want. I'm telling people this as though there's anyone new here, because anyone new would have given up at this point now that we're 15 minutes behind. Hey, we got the blue board going. It's $2. Use Venmo to get your message up there as a reminder. If you want to help keep this ship sailing, it's obviously in the doldrums at the moment here, but if you want to keep this ship sailing, you can make a donation to us via PayPal or via a credit card at the donate tab, or you can use Venmo and put a message on it, and it'll show up right there. All right. Oh, right. If your submission or your scribe who's going to be submitting your answers doesn't see all the menu tabs, hit refresh on your browser. That's always a good pro tip. Okay. If you have any questions for us, you know how to find us. We're in the chat. Or you can message us personally if you know us personally, which an increasing number of you. Yeah, we will be less responsive to that, but we will still be responsive. Hey, let's get into the questions. I'm assuming we're ready. Yes. Looks like we should be ready. It's 8:14. This is normally the time we start. Here's your first question. New York State recently started giving out free lottery tickets for doing what? You have the whole round to come up with whatever that could be. I would like to say speeding. But
I would like to say buying lottery tickets.
This one's free. I just paid you $1.
After you bought it, you get a free one.
I don't know if I'm at. Is it a 2-baton?
Boat's got a float.
Yeah, this boat's got a float. Look at that. Boat's got a float. This boat's floating. We're floating on to question number 2. Question 2. What planetarily named TV series starring Kristen Bell is set in Neptune, California? Stop singing the theme song, Brian. He's singing theme songs, giving clues away. Boat's got a float, yeah. I mean, if it's not floating, it's hardly a boat. It's more like a coral reef or a future coral reef.
It's on land.
No, it's a coral reef. All right, question number 3. Question. All hell, no toad. What is the term for any government structure that is based on religion?
All hail Hymenoptera.
Wow, those are very apropos leaderboard and question.
Apropos or
Apropos. Apropos.
Or do you mean something different?
I don't know what I mean anymore. Looks like we're in a blue world. You know that song?
A material girl.
No, I'm blue. If I
The song Blue.
Blue.
By
Eiffel 65. Question number 4. Question 4. Which of these languages is traditionally written right to left? Is it Russian, Hebrew, Japanese, or Afrikaans? One multiple choice question.
Did you make this?
Oh, I made that. Does it look homemade?
Yeah, Dale did that.
Last week, Brian was transmitting via our Skycam because we had our camera like way up there, and we've adjusted that for those of you who pay super close attention.
We made some upgrades that ended up being a weird.
Parents are away. We're playing. Parents are restricting you from playing. Question number 5. Question 5. In which U.S. state did all of the following events occur? Burr shoots Hamilton, the Hindenburg crashes, and Charles Lindbergh's baby is kidnapped. Ugh. These are dreadful events.
A lot of death and kidnapping and more death. Dreadful state. I've been to this state.
Did it feel like
things like that were happening everywhere?
Did you feel the ripple effect of those historical events still bouncing around within the borders? Hey, guess what? Question number 6 now. Question 6. What word could be defined as singing nonsense syllables in jazz music or as animal droppings?
I think I did this question before.
You did this question?
Yeah. Maybe it was on a
I don't remember it.
live night, or I mean, a in-person night. That is entirely possible. And I didn't add the animal droppings.
So it's now an enhanced question. Hey, guess, whoa, buddy. It's time for question number 7.
Just do it.
He Dalai Lama. I'm just kidding. I knew it was the, but I just wanted to Ron Burgundy it. The Dalai Lama is by tradition the spiritual leader of what contested region in the Himalayas?
It's also contested religion.
I don't think people are contesting it as a religion.
Oh, yes, they are.
We had 2 religion questions so far. Where's the Star Trek questions?
If you don't think people contest that as religion, then you should talk
About what you're talking about?
I just want to make sure I don't give anything away.
Uh-huh.
You talk about how China banned the Dalai Lama from China.
All right.
They
And
did that.
it's time for question number 8. Question number 8. President Biden was in Michigan where he test drove an electric version of the new Ford F-150 pickup this week. For what atmospheric event is this version of the truck named? The camera was in the way of what might have been before the version.
Classic camera being in the way.
It's either version or something in front of version.
Conversion is what I thought maybe. Oh, and we do not want to reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. That's something we know for sure.
Wouldn't there be no polarity on neutrons?
I don't know. Thorium isotopes?
You've got positrons, electrons, right? They've got positive and negative, and you got neutrons, which have no charge. So there'd be no polarity.
Right. So if you reverse it, then you
It's
have
gonna sound like
then
the
there would
same
be polarity. So if you had like neutral, now it's reversed and now it has taken the
thing.
third side.
Paradoxical.
It's trying to be paradoxical. Let's do question number 9. What state is located between Nevada and Colorado, geographically speaking?
Yeah, not alphabetically speaking, population.
I don't know. You could put all the states on different lists. So I thought
Yeah,
it
this is located, which means location.
on a list. Unless otherwise clarified. I'm a stickler for clarity.
That's one thing.
And for misspelling long, words in long questions. Here's question number 10, last question of the round. What is the name of this pajamaed man-child character? Look what I can do. There were a variety of gifts that I wanted to use, and the favorite one I just felt like maybe wasn't as family friendly as this one, which is definitely family friendly. All right, we're going to give you a moment on that, and then we're going to scroll all of the questions.
If you're under the age of 30, yes.
Yeah, some people might be lost on this. Look at that.
Look at it.
We're looking at it. I'm looking at it. Look what I can do. All right. What do you think? We started a little late, so let's give a jump start on those questions. If you're turning in your answers, please make sure whoever's submitting them has filled out all the fields and is in the round 1 tab. All right, we're going to scroll those questions and start a 2.5-minute clock, and we'll do it now. Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow sounds like something any low budget or even high budget sci-fi would use. They're like, I'll just pick some sort of technical sounding physics terms. That'll do.
Polarity's a word. Neutrons are words.
All we need to convey is that things are going to be different because we're reversing something. 2 minutes still, huh?
We have a record 39 teams.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people just said, I guess it's not happening.
Did you already grade some, Mike? Nope. Someone submitted and they only got 6 right. Clear.
You cleared it.
No, we did. Well, there's zeros for most.
Oh?
And they're starting to become.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Quarantine squirrels showed 60, and now they show.
I think the things I was trying to do might have been outdated, like the floss. I was doing the floss, and I thought I was.
Explains the delay. Bill's just flossing in front of the.
I was dancing. The floss. Less than a minute to get those answers in.
Taking a snooze.
I sat down at 6:15 and I said, good job, Mike. I'm gonna head back in to the office 7:15 finish the rest of the stuff. Oh, you let me this? Yeah. It's
Hey, you took a pickle spill.
pickleball tournament.
Wow. You got 30 seconds left. All right, 15 seconds. We're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The old gong on one.
Gong on 1. 3, 2, gong. So guess what? We're going to look at your answers. We'll judge them favorably. And in the meanwhile, we'd like to remind you of a couple new things going on. 1, Gilded Club is a really cool spot in downtown Syracuse. And we do trivia there on Thursday nights. It's at 6:30. So if you're someone who likes to get trivia out of the way, or not out of the way, trivia started early, that's your place.
And it's hosted by Mike, for those of you who are in Mike.
Yeah, it's hosted by Mike. For the Mike fans out there, people who want
It's like, where's Mike? We don't see Mike
Yeah,
anymore.
Mike's over there, and he's also over there at the Gilded Club. Also, on Wednesdays at Chop House, which is over in the sort of Nottingham area. I'll say the Nottingham area. It's near the golf club, right? The Tecumseh Golf Club, kind of somewhere between Westcott and Nottingham area. Anyhow, we do trivia there on Wednesdays, and there are some sweet prizes. $100 gift card for the first place team. Second place is a $50 gift card, and third place is a $25 gift card. So if you're looking for some high stakes trivia, we recommend that place. It's new, so you're going to have probably lower competition than you might at some other places. So anyhow, that's what we've got for live events. We'll be looking at your answers. We'll be back with the scores and the correct ones in just a minute. Hello, and welcome back with the correct answers to the questions we already asked. New York State recently started giving out free lottery tickets for doing what? It was not for speeding. Those you get speeding tickets for. The correct answer is vaccination, COVID-19 vaccination specifically, but if you said getting vaccinated, obviously, it's not for any old vaccine. Number 2.
100%.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100% of people got that right because we're all probably like, I should have held out and got a lotto ticket. Number 2, what planetarily named TV series starring Kristen Bell was set in Neptune, California? You got 10 points for saying Veronica Mars. And how many? 89% of teams got that one right. Smarties. Number 3, what's the term for a government structure that's based on religion? It is known as a theocracy or a theocracy. If you are into mispronunciations, how many teams got that right? I'll tell you.
I'm gonna say 75%.
Oh yeah, it was the only unpopulated one.
Divide by 0%.
Okay, so the fourth question was of the languages we showed there, which is written right to left. And the correct answer is Hebrew, and you would have thought I was trying to read Hebrew in that moment there because I couldn't seem to speak.
89%.
Number 5, in which U.S. state did all the following events occur? The Burr shoots Hamilton, the Hindenburg crashes, and Lindbergh's baby is kidnapped. That would be the Great Garden State of New Jersey.
92%.
People are from New Jersey, so they probably knew that.
I'm not mic'd up, so they really can't hear me.
All right. What word could be defined as singing nonsense syllables in jazz music or animal droppings? Those two always go together. Correct answer, scat. How'd people do? 100%. 100p. Number 7, the Dalai Lama, by tradition, the spiritual leader of what contested region of the Himalayas? If you said Tibet, then we gave you 10 points. 81% of teams said Tibet, so we gave them the points. President Biden was in Michigan where he test drove an electric version of the Ford F-150. It was... for what atmospheric event is this version of the truck named? The correct answer is the Lightning. Lightning. It's an atmospheric. Yep.
78%.
78%. Number 9, what state is located between Nevada and Colorado? That state is called Utah. The honeybee state. No, the beehive state.
Yeah, same thing. 95%.
Can't have a beehive without honeybees. Number 10, what's the name of the pajamaed man-child character we showed there? From Mad TV, look what I can do. Correct answer is Stuart. And speaking of correct answers, you'll see them down here. Stuart.
That was our hardest one, 54%.
That was a tough one. We closed tough, but it was a fun one.
I'm gonna reiterate what I say.
Right? They can't hear me. Brian's not mic'd up. We lost a mic cable there.
Say something, just read the salient point.
Okay. Anyhow, your scores are posted at the scores tab. Let's dive into round number 2, where the questions are worth twice as much, and so's the fun. Here we go. The symbol pictured here is associated with what astrological sign? Someone guessed my astrological sign last night.
What?
And they were way off. When I say they were way off, I mean, nope, that wasn't it. Guess again. And then they guessed again, and they guessed again and again
What?
and again. Can you believe it? And I gave them clues, and they still didn't get it.
They were probably a Leo.
I made up my own astrological signs. That's why they were never able to get it.
Theicus, where you're like, I'm actually no Theicus.
Well, I can't believe you guessed it. All right, let's do another question.
I'm a twin.
Guess you would guess it. Question number 2. The Dutch Master Rembrandt is famous for making almost 100 paintings of what subject? I'm sorry, I was trying to fight back laughter because I read it as like the...
I thought it was going to be a penis.
I thought it was going to be about the brand of cigars, Dutch Master. I was like,
That's
the
a
Dutch,
microwave mic. That's
the
not-
Dutch Master.
It looks like some sort of futuristic, crazy thingamajig.
It is.
I mean, it
1999.
looks like a safe
You can
with
tell
a
they
speaker
made
in
this
it.
When the iMac was popular.
Oh yeah, translucent blue plastic. Hey, let's do question number 3. Question 3. Lifelong Alabama resident Winston Groom published what novel in 1986 that would later be adapted into the 1994 Oscar winner for Best Picture?
Do you think he went by the name Winnie?
Winnie?
Yeah.
No.
He was a Winnie.
No.
I think he was an instant.
I think he probably spelled his name backwards, and then people went by that. They called him Natsnim. Natsnu. Probably. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, the blue board has been reset. You see that? Get your message up there. It's a very good time to buy. Price is going up soon, I'm sure. Let's do question number 4. LeBron James is one of the original investors in what Pasadena-based fast casual pizza chain with over 300 locations, which promises custom pizzas cooked in around 3 minutes. All you have to do is take one letter off. I'm like, I don't know what that word
I
could
don't know
be.
what that sentence is.
Pizza's ooked?
This what? 30 minutes?
I've always
Seems like a long time.
I've always baked pizzas, but I guess baking's a form of cooking.
Yeah.
You cook them? You can cook it in a Dutch oven, I
I don't
suppose.
think I would say I cook or bake a pizza. What would you call it?
You would wood fire a pizza. You would toss a pizza.
Toss the pizza and then I guess it is cook it.
Cook in the microwave for 3 minutes. Let's move on to the next question.
But cooking should involve stir.
Question 5. Much has been made recently of the emergence of the brood X cicadas in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. A brood that emerges once every how many years? Guess a number. Ooh. Humza Ahmed for Prom King. I think we missed prom, though, haven't we? Is prom happening?
I think it happened.
I know it by going to Franklin Square and having coffee at Freedom of Espresso and seeing. You can always tell who's having a wedding or what school's having their prom because that's where everyone goes for pictures.
What?
Franklin Square?
Oh.
Yeah. If you go down to Franklin
You
Square.
can tell it's the bricks. People like bricks. There's a fountain.
They like bricks in the background and trees in the foreground. Let's move on to question number 6. Following a fight at a Wisconsin store earlier this month, what retailer has stopped selling sports and Pokemon trading cards in their stores? All it took was one fight, and they pulled it off the shelf. They pulled a mom and dad move right there. Okay?
You know what?
You're gonna
Nobody gets it.
You gonna fight over these cards? We're taking them away.
It's called collective punishment right there, and we won't tolerate it.
We're not gonna have it anymore. We're gonna have to have online fights. Go get them at TCG Player, which you can do. You can buy and sell cards there. Local Syracuse company. And they're hiring, I've heard on the radio. Let's move on to question number 7. Question 7. What Oscar-winning mafia film was a remake of the Hong Kong film Internal Affairs? Oh, I think I know the answer to this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sometimes I know answers.
Huh.
So,
It's good to know an answer.
gong. This is a bear gong. This is also known as avalanche
It looks like you're like just,
pass.
just
Right there.
massaging your chest.
Oh, well, I'm trying to illustrate what's been illustrated on my shirt here.
Yeah, but mostly around your nipples.
Right. Boom. Let's move on to question number 8.
There's lots of you when you did. I watched it go from 80 to 80.
Enough of this. Question number 8. Question number 8. Kronk is a character from what Disney film? That's short and sweet. Who wrote that one?
You did.
I did. Short and sweet. That's how I'm going to be known from now on. Short question writer. I've got a real short one coming up for you guys next week, so watch out.
Why?
Why did that not make the cut?
Don't you dare. All right, let's do another question before Mike spoils next week's fun. Question number 9. Which of these NFL teams play home games in a stadium with a retractable roof? Is it the Steelers, the Texans, the Bucks, or the Eagles? Retractable roofs. They took a... You're doing the chicken dance. They took a note from automobiles, the moonroof. I know Brian knows the answer to this, but Mike, do you know the difference between a moonroof and a sunroof?
Yeah.
What is it?
A sunroof completely retracts. A moonroof just like...
That's what I thought, but it turns out there's no roofs that just they all retract if they do that little bit. Yeah. Turns out sunroof and moonroof have no formal designations.
Moonroof
People just call them whatever they want to. Yeah. So anyhow, let's move on to question number 10. Last question of the round. What's the nickname of Honey Boo Boo's father? What's his nickname?
In this round? Oh, yeah, there was.
Yeah, we already did a picture. We
That's
kicked off the round with a
down
picture.
signs.
Boy, I definitely knew this at one point, and then I think my brain kicked out that information and said,
Said, I'm never going to need this.
This is
again."
low
And it was
value.
right. It was right.
this is low value.
You don't need it.
But I have a small brain vault, so some people have more room for stuff in their brains. Well, it looks like the only
Still
person
has
campaigning for...
garage sales every now and then.
Yeah, where I put all my useless facts out on the
Would you like
brain
to buy
driveway.
a useless fact? I'm about to put it out to trivia.
Great bargain.
It's going to go out to trivia pretty soon.
If you don't buy it, I'll put it in the trash. Looks like Humza Ahmed is probably the only one who's going to get any votes for Prom King, so that's $10 well spent. We're going to give you 2.5 minutes and scroll all those questions real quick. Whoever's scribing, make sure you're on the round 2 tab. We'll be back in a couple minutes. 3 minutes.
A couple, 2, 3. No music. Does anyone like a BLS?
Bureau of Labor Statistics. No. Strawberry is the terrible flavor. Yeah. Strawberry is one of... Strawberry and watermelon are probably the worst flavors of seltzers, in my opinion. You know, sound off in the chat if you want to. When did sound off become like a term that people thought was cool? And then when did it transition into not cool? Sound off. Alright. Are you really? It does not work.
I don't recommend it.
This is a terrible idea.
Well, you see, if you ever see a lawn where dogs
It kills the grass.
wait, only if there's like tons of it, so you just like have to water it down or just do a little bit. But apparently, only dogs.
You got about 1 minute left. What do you mean it's only dog?
But I mean, I'm telling you, that was the loudest cracking.
– 30 seconds remain. You only have like 10 seconds left, so hit submit. Three, two, one. And we're back. We're doing weird things on the camera. Hey, we're going to take a look at your answers like we always... Whoa. sorry, like we always do. If you haven't made a donation yet, we would love it if you could do that. We would, because we've made less and less each week progressively. So if you can help sort of turn that ship around, that would be nice, because I'm not really sure how much longer this is going to keep going on. So if you can help us out, that would be great. You know how to do it. It's all right there. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. And we're back. And we got correct answers. Congrats, Zoom Academy Class of 2021. That is a great blue board comment there. So let's go over the correct answers. We showed you a picture. It was associated with a sign of the zodiac, and the correct answer was Libra. Libra. People were guessing I was a Taurus.
Huh.
Sound off in the chat if you think that sounds right.
Because if you were born that day, you'd been a Taurus, and they thought maybe it's his birthday.
They thought maybe yesterday was my birthday. The Dutch Master Rembrandt is famous for making almost 100 paintings of what subject? The self-involved Rembrandt himself is the correct answer. Self-portraits. Number 3, lifelong Alabama resident Winston Groom published what novel in 1986 that would later be adapted into a 1994 Oscar-winning film? The correct answer, Forrest Gump. I was going to say Dances with Wolves. I don't know why. I was going to say it. We didn't get a lot of that. 83% of teams got that one right. However, that was the easiest one so far. We got a few guesses in the 60s on the last two. Question number 4. LeBron James is one of the original investors in what Pasadena-based fast casual pizza chain with over 300 locations, promising to cook up pizzas in 3 minutes, hot and fresh. Like, who does hot and fresh?
Advertising dollars for this.
Yeah,
Astonishing.
yeah, because it's a California-based company.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Correct answer is Blaze Pizza. I didn't even know they're here, but like Bev, I became very hungry once this question was read by me. Question number.
That was 69% of teams got that.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to know
A clean 69.
when there's a 69%.
Number 5. Much has been made recently of the emergence of the Brood X cicadas in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. How many years do they come out? The correct answer is 17. Every 17 years, Brood X emerges.
Feels like Brood X came out maybe 5 years ago.
I would have guessed Brood X would have come out every 10 years. If you're going to call it Brood
I
X.
feel like hearing about Brood X being,
Yeah,
showing up again.
there's always some big brood coming out.
94% of teams got that right.
You guys know your cicadas. A lot of bug lovers out there. Number 6. Following a fight at a Wisconsin store earlier this month, what retailer stopped selling sports and Pokemon trading cards in their stores, thus making them only more rare? Correct answer is Target.
77%.
They got a target on their back. Number 7. What Oscar-winning mafia film was a remake of a Hong Kong film, Internal Affairs? I guessed it right. It was The Departed. Maybe you guessed it right too.
A lot of people did.
Good on you. How many people got that right?
Specifically, 66% of teams got it right.
2/3 of you got that right.
Exactly.
Kronk is a character from what Disney film? I want to say it's in my top 3 Disney films. The correct answer is The Emperor's New Groove.
More people knew that than The Departed. 77%.
77%. 66, 77. Let's see if 88% of teams got this next one. Which of the NFL teams that we showed you there has a stadium with a retractable roof? The correct answer would be the Houston Texans. They're covering up the sun, I presume.
91%.
Or keeping in the air conditioning. Who knows? Number 10. What's the nickname of Honey Boo Boo's father? Honey Boo Boo's father is Sugar Bear.
Hardest question of the round.
And you know what? Good on you. You'll see all the answers right here. Right there.
7%.
Right there. Sugar Bear. Look at that. Oh. Baby Louise. Welcome to the world. Guess what? We're going to do round 3. It's worth as much as the last 2 rounds combined, so get your team rallied. Here we go. Question number 1. Which of the following insects is part of the order Hymenoptera? Is it wasp, dragonfly, mosquito, or butterfly? Boy, that was a word that caught me by surprise.
Hymenoptera?
Yeah, I just wasn't ready for it.
And the camera was in the way.
No, not this time, because it was a shorter question. Didn't have 4 lines of text. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting where it puts it on the screen. I feel like it should always default at the top, but it just kind of
Puts it in the middle. Defaults to the middle.
It's not really the middle. It's kind of a little low. First line's in the middle.
Potato. We'll move on to question number 2. Question 2. What is the 2-word name of the traditional British dessert made by baking pudding with suet and dried currants? Sounds disgusting.
I think it sounds pretty good.
Suet?
Suet's just fat.
Yeah. Suet, like animal fat and berries? Just doesn't sound good to me. Dried.
I hate currants.
You don't like
Really? They're
currants?
just like raisins. Yeah, I also hate
Yeah, a lot of people don't like raisins.
Yeah, but I didn't think a lot of people had hatred for them.
I mean, raisins are just baby prunes. And if you don't like prunes, yeah, grapes grow up into plums. You didn't know that?
I'm learning. That's what's so great about trivia. You learn a lot of things.
Hamza Ahmed's opponent is now running for prom king. I wonder who the prom queen's gonna be though. But I am voting.
You made that sound very creepy. I wonder who the prom queen's gonna be.
It's a gift. It's a gift. Let's move on to question number 3. There it is. The winner of the Kentucky Derby is given a blanket of roses. The winner of the Preakness Stakes is draped in a wreath of what other flowers?
I think this is a Friday Night Live classic.
Friday Night Live classic. You just got hit with a Friday Night Live classic.
I feel like we've asked this.
Feels that way. It's
I
definitely
don't-
something I've asked questions about before.
I don't remember this at all. At all.
So the Kentucky Derby is sometimes called the Run for the Roses.
Right.
This race is called the Run for the this
Run for the wreath. One gets a blanket, the other gets a wreath, and then I believe the Belmont they just give you a single flower.
which is far
I think
more
it's a-
manageable.
I think it's a
what do you do with
dandelion.
What do you do with a blanket of roses?
I know. If you get a dandelion, you can eat it if you want.
Can't eat it.
And that's why the Belmont's the most coveted. Let's do question number 4. On the show Schitt's Creek, what song does Alexis sing for her Cabaret audition? Just because technology is hard.
This is a hard question for me to place.
Really?
As someone who has never seen the show.
Then yeah, it's gonna be really hard.
I've seen the show, but I didn't get to this episode.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna come up with a guess.
I feel that it was in the right round now.
Well, anytime you're asking me about a specific thing that happened in one show,
Right.
that's gonna be generally a deep cut.
Yeah, like the
Unless
Star
it was
Trek
like a real
questions.
touchstone of a
Unless that
generation.
show is Friends.
Right, which is a touchstone of I think 3 generations at this point. Friends is a touchstone for so many generations. Let's move on to question number 5. What member of the Los Angeles Angels is leading the American League in home runs with 14 while also registering 45 strikeouts in 30 innings as a pitcher, carrying the team?
So I noticed that I sent Mike 20 questions. He was gonna do 11, and then he ended up doing like most of the questions and added in a lot of sports questions.
He sportsed it up. We don't
Not
do a lot of
complaining,
sports.
I'm making a note.
You sent 19 questions.
Ooh.
I sent 20 questions. You just didn't like one of them.
I think the question you threw out was arguably the
That
best
would've
question.
That would have been the most entertaining question.
Let's do question number 6. Question number 6. In 2004, Gwyneth Paltrow and what musician gave birth to a child named Apple? Gwyneth Paltrow did the birthing,
Yeah.
but there was a musician who helped create it with a little seed, microscopic seed.
What you did there.
Just wanted to
An
be
apple seed.
just wanted to be clear. This is not a dual.
Wait, was it Johnny? Johnny with his apple seed?
It's not like conjoined twins.
I don't know where you're coming from with that.
I'm just trying to think of how 2 people can give birth to the same child. Let's do another question. We need AC, yeah.
I am surprisingly quite comfortable in this.
Question number 7.
What's it scorching hot?
Is it hot in here?
No, it's usually scorching.
Yeah, usually.
No, the hottest day of the year.
It's right there.
Oh.
Which is featured on the flag of Barbados? A mermaid, a trident, a shark, or a machine gun? This is an interesting question. I am fairly certain I know the answer because I've been to Barbados, where you drink
Oh, and you speak the language.
you drink Mount Gay rum. Yeah,
I've been to
rum,
Barbados.
rum and Coca-Cola. Mount
Barbados.
Gay. That's the rum you have. They really pushed it because it's made in Barbados.
Barbados.
It's I
Barbados.
wasn't gonna argue with them. I had
I'll drink your Mount Gay rum. What is this, gay? I'll have it. More gay in my cup.
It's time for question number 8. Antony Blinken currently holds what cabinet level position? For now, we're not in the regime of being fired for, just looking the wrong way. I don't know why I said for now, but people can mess up.
I mean, say for now because it's true. It's not always going to hold the position.
Yeah, you don't get a cabinet position for life. That's absolutely true. You get it at most 4 years.
That's not true.
No, then you can get it renewed, but you can't promise more than 4 years.
You can't promise it, but you were
Yeah, I think you were. All right, let's do question number 9. Question number 9. Which of the 4 major golf championships occurs latest in the year in 2021? Is it the British Open, the U.S. Open, the PGA Championship, or the Masters? If there's one thing I like more than playing golf, it's watching golf. What do you guys feel about? What are your favorite sports to watch?
I'm the opposite. I like to play golf, and I don't like to watch golf.
You don't
that
like
makes
to
me unique.
Only one person in the world is like that.
You're unique for that. Oh, we got a lot going on here. I just saw the word pizza again. It's amazing how Pavlovian that word is for me. Okay, so you picked one of those golfing events. We're going to move on to the last question of the round, and it goes like this. Fill in the blank of this internet famous Yellow Lab's nickname. Denver the blank dog. Look at that little guy.
So little.
I came up with this question. I was looking at that picture. It amused me for longer than I think most people would be amused by it. We got a lot of questions today. We got one more question in the game. Despite having basically a 15-minute delay on this, we are ahead of schedule. That explains how much time we waste.
Well, it certainly punctuates.
It speaks to it at
Made
least.
some people very happy with this pace. Some
Yeah.
people very upset.
That's how every bit of change goes. Well,
Yeah.
people aren't always very happy or very upset with it. Some.
Look at that dog. Look at Denver.
Denver. You goof.
All right. You're going to see that dog in the repeats, but we're also going to start a 2.5-minute clock and expect you to submit your answers through the round 3 tab. So, we're going to start that clock now. Got 90 seconds left. Look at Denver. Got about 1 minute left. Yeah. Sort of a unique twist on The Purge. You've got about 30 seconds left. You only got 10 seconds left. Count it down. You got 3, 2, 1. Guess what? We're back. We're going to look at your answers. If you haven't hit us up on the donate tab, please hit us up on the donate tab. Hit us up. Smash that donate tab. We'll be right back. So...
Show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, yeah. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. Just skip the beat, yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, yeah. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. Give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, babe.
We looked at your answers. We have correct ones here, and your scores are up at the scores tab. Which of the following insects was part of the Hymenoptera order? The correct answer is the wasp, part of Hymenoptera.
Hardest question of the night.
Hardest question, Brian, saying 38%.
I wrote that question.
Brian wrote it. He writes hard questions. Let's do question 2. What's the 2-word name of the traditional British dessert by baking pudding with suet and dried currants? I said it sounds disgusting. Brian said it sounds great. Correct answer, spotted dick. Question
69% of teams knew spotted dick.
69% of teams got that right. Sound off in the chat. Question number 3. The winner of the Kentucky Derby is given a blanket of roses. The winner of the Preakness is draped in a wreath of black-eyed Susans. Black-eyed Susans.
41%.
Yeah, 41% of teams got that right. That was tough. I was thinking of black-eyed peas. I was like, that's a bean, isn't it?
In a wreath of black-eyed peas.
I thought it was carnations. So I wasn't even thinking about that. On the show Schitt's Creek, what song does Alexis sing for her Cabaret audition? Correct answer is A Little Bit Alexis. A Little Bit Alexis. Very self-absorbed. Let's do question 5. What member of the Los Angeles Angels is leading the American League in home runs with 14 while also registering 45 strikeouts over the course of 30 innings as a pitcher? The correct answer is Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani for 30 points. Number 6, in 2004, Gwyneth Paltrow and what musician created a baby they called an apple once it was born? The correct answer would be Chris Martin, Coldplay's frontman. They are now consciously uncoupled. What flag is featured? Which of those things was featured on the flag of Barbados? I thought machine gun, and then I remembered too late. I was like, oh, that's on an African flag, I think. Correct answer was a trident. A trident. Number 8. Antony Blinken currently holds what cabinet level position? We gave you 30 points if you said Secretary of State. If you said something else, we didn't give you any points. Number 9, we gave you 4 major golf championships. Which one occurs the latest in 2021? The correct answer is the BO, the British Open. And number 10, our second hardest question of the round. Fill in the blank of the internet famous Yellow Lab's nickname, Denver the Guilty Dog. Did you not see that guilt all over that face? Those are your answers right there.
52% of teams.
Yeah, 52%. So a little
better than Stewart.
That would have been a good final question, I want to say. Don't you wish it was a final question if you got it right? Hey, you're going to see your scores at the scores tab. Hopefully they are not all jangled up, but we're gonna do a final question from the category of pop music. So you'll want to. It's a long one. Get your spectacles out. You want to head over to the wager tab and plug in a wager anywhere between 0 and 200 points. And understand that pop music is the category. There it is. All right, we'll give you a moment to do that while we talk amongst ourselves. This is how we talk. We all just decide to hum.
That's the prelude to talking.
Prelude.
A lot of conversations start by two people humming.
Yeah.
And then they just break into.
And then they start talking about the weather.
And yeah, when you reach pitches. Oh, yes, there we can talk. We've unlocked.
Yeah.
I see that your frequency is unlocked my frequency.
Are the scores up yet? Your wagers are in, and it is time for us to do our final question. Get ready, here it goes. There it is. There it is. In addition to writing and composing many of his own hits, what artist from Minneapolis wrote numerous songs for others, including Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor and Manic Monday by the Bangles? You have 90 seconds. We're going to start a clock now. There it is. Look at that.
It's like an infinity.
Yeah. Half your time has disappeared. I'd have got it right. Onomatopoeia. onomatopoeia. Down to about 15 seconds. 10-second warning. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those answers should be in. We'll be right back. If you haven't made a donation, now's the perfect time to take care of that fun little to-do list checkbox, and we'll be right back. We're back. The question was, in addition to writing and composing 39 albums of his own, what artist from Minneapolis wrote numerous songs for others, including Nothing Compares to You, performed by Sinead O'Connor, and Manic Monday, performed by the Bangles? The correct answer was the prolific Prince. I think he was called Prince when he wrote those songs. He changed his name back to Prince. He was that symbol for a little while. Anyhow, you'll see your scores at the Scores tab. It looks like we got one winner tonight. Team Rock got a perfect score, followed closely by Pumpkin Cookies with 770 points. And then the Traveling Hypnotoad Berries in third place with 750 points.
Who's our raffle winner?
Our raffle winner is, we got his email, Steve Kiazu. Steve Kiazu, we've got a $25 gift card to Wegmans going out to you. And guess what? Big announcement. Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and in honor of good weather and good times and great oldies, we are going to take our first break from Friday Night Live. We're going to let everyone go and do picnics on Friday night, enjoy the fresh air and sunshine and everything like that, and we'll be back the following June. We'll be back in June. For another edition of Friday Night Live. So enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. We hope you had fun playing tonight. Steve, look out for an email from us. Congratulations to Team Rock, and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend, everyone. And this weekend, too. Enjoy this weekend. It's just starting, isn't it? Yeah. And, supportive arch windows. Very good.
side, I'm not worried. I think we'll be able to find ourselves again. Black expressions, empty words. Nothing can keep me away from you. I think I will be holding on to the one thing that I know is stronger. Love is blind and no one told us. Platinum seems so shallow, 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 shallow. But you were bright, white gold. Why did I stay? I should be leaving. Hear what I say without even speaking. My compass is off. Why did I choose you? I'm just too lost. I need to cut loose. I keep it in my head. I keep it locked away. My friends think that this is over. Guess it's the price I pay. Played with the enemy. Now I got you on my shoulders. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love again. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Wanna let go, I wanna lose you. Fall out of love as you're supposed to. This was a phase that I was a mistake. But I can't move on with something in these days. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love again. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love again. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Let go and let me love. Let me let go and let me love. Let me love again. Huepa. Así. Sigue el corriente, saca la botella, cambia el ambiente. Baby, no me mientes, tú sabes que te gusta muy caliente. Y baby, cuando bailas, moviendo suavecito, yo me quedo callado. Y baby, estoy perdido, volviendo loco en mi mente. Yo no sé lo que pasó. Cuéntame, porque el corazón me robó ya. Saca la botella hasta que me olvide. Saca la botella y eso se acabó. Y eso se acabó. Bailando por la noche sin miedo. Y eso se acabó. Saca la botella, cambia el ambiente. Baby, no me mientes. Tú sabes que te gusta muy caliente.